Mic check. Mic check. Is this thing on? All right. Alrighty. So, what is going on, everybody? Welcome in. Welcome. We're going to get this thing started. Hope everybody is doing wonderful. Hope you guys had a great Labor Day. A great Labor Day weekend. What's up, John 316? Appreciate you. All right. All right, let's get into it. Shout out to all you guys showing up, man. I appreciate each and every one of you guys showing up. And let's go. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Average Joe Crypto, or AJC for short. If you didn't know, now you know it's the place to be. If you love crypto and you're an average Joe like me. Let's get into this bloodbath of a crypto market here. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope everybody had a great time off or Labor Day weekend, whatever you did. Hope it was great. CRO and ZBCN, please. Absolutely going to look at CRO here. Just to look at the market right now, you know, we're seeing lots of pullbacks across the board. We're seeing lots of dips, but still, I mean, it still is not that bad. You know, we are still not in like that scary territory yet. The price of Bitcoin, we're still at $110,000. Granted, I've been looking at it. It does look like we could dip a little bit further to the downside. There's some support to look at that we might need to test before going higher. But still, even if we held that level, we would still be looking okay. Ethereum doing its thing. Ethereum still above a major breakout. I mean, we cannot forget that breaking this trend line for Ethereum was a major move. And even if the price of ETH has to pull back to back test that breakout for support before liftoff, then that is okay. That is perfectly fine if we need to do that. Dogecoin is one of, out of all the cryptocurrencies that I've looked at, altcoins, meme coins alike, Dogecoin, I don't know if I'm just biased for Dogecoin, but Dogecoin honestly has been coiling up forever and feels like it's been waiting for a breakout for a long time. So I've been really eyeballing Dogecoin, really had my eyes on Doge. Definitely had my eyes on Doge. Let's see. CRO. Definitely had my eyes on CRO as well. Now, you know, Dogecoin really, honestly, we could definitely come on down for Doge. What's going on, Deadwood? Welcome. I appreciate you being here, bro. Good to see you. John 316 said, I wish I could buy them all. Well, maybe you can. Maybe you can. Good to see you, Deadwood, and good to see you, John 316. My camera keeps wanting to get blurry on me. It's because my microphone is in front of my face. I apologize. Not that it really matters, because if you're watching this, you're here for this. You want to look at this, not me. So as long as we can see the chart, then that's good. Now, Dogecoin, man, I've been looking at Doge and just watching it. I don't know about you guys, but I've been watching Dogecoin just coil up forever. What seems like forever. It's like, when are we going to break out of this? I mean, we are so due. Now, granted, does it look like it's wanting to come down? Yeah, it looks like it wants to come down. Gosh, bro, how many times are you going to tell me about this TradingView? I already know about this. So apparently we got some kind of new feature on TradingView, and it keeps reminding me every single chart I open. Okay. Dogecoin is coming down right now. So Dogecoin is dumping right now. We're trickling down lower as we speak. It's okay, though. We do have a bunch of stuff coming up. We got inflation rate. We got all this big stuff coming up, right? We got core inflation rate, year over year, inflation rate, month over month. We got all this data coming out on September 11th coming up. PPI data. So I expect the market to really price some of this in leading up to the 11th. Of course, I think that we're going to be chop, chop, chop all the way up into the inflation data coming out. And then, of course, the FOMC. So I think that we can see that already. We're right. The price action has already just been chop, chop, chop across the board, right? We've been getting our little scares, right? Our bear traps. We've been getting our scares. And we've been getting our FOMO traps too, the little bull traps. So really just the volatility right now. And Dogecoin, for example, in the past, I mean, nothing but chop, chop, chop. Lots of volatility, lots of runs, pop-ups, and then blow-offs, right? Just popping up and dumping down, popping up, dumping down. We haven't had no major breakout to the upside or the downside yet. So I've been watching it closely though, because we are squeezing. We're really squeezing. Like if we pull out of here, and now I've got these trend lines in. These are longer term. That's why we don't really have this squeezed in here, right? Because technically this is getting a nice tight squeeze in right here. I mean, and then of course secondary resistance right here. So I mean, we're just right. So this area right here is just getting a very tight squeeze in right there in this little bitty wedge. So that is telling me, right, that we're going to see a breakout soon. And I think probably next week. I think coming up, I think if we can survive through the weekend here, hold support, I think maybe we might see a bounce off of this. Just like we did back here. Just like we've seen before. Now, we did have a fake out here below it a couple times. Let me zoom out again and show you what I'm talking about, because I'm looking at this long term, right? We're looking at it long term and short term, but that's why we have these trend lines in, because we have beautiful touches on these, right? On the longer term, on the daily and the weekly time frames. 3, actually. Those are terrible circles, but we have 1, 2, 3 beautiful touches there confirming that resistance. So, I mean, this squeeze right here is the squeeze that we're talking about. That's going to get us our pop up that Dogecoin needs to run up and possibly reach $1.30. Now, if we were to break down out of this, we could see it go to the downside. If we did break to the downside, I mean, we could possibly come on down here, test this little bit of support right here, test that point of control. I mean, if Dogecoin needs to come down, if it just absolutely needs to come down, bounce off of this, man, I would say the lowest we're going to see it go is going to be around no lower than 15 cents. Absolutely no lower than 15. I really don't think we'll go any lower than that. If we do, then that would be bad. That would probably be bad if we went lower. Now, CRO, I want to look at CRO and I want to look at PYTH network. I do want to look at CRO and PYTH network. You know, obviously, if you guys watched my PYTH network video, you know that my PYTH TA was on point. I uploaded that video a month before the PYTH network breakout to the upside. I uploaded that video a month ago. And so it played out beautifully. That TA so far is intact, man. That was a beautiful chart, man. Deadwood said he's got a little PYTH. I got me a little PYTH. I did buy my PYTH down around 13 cents. When I seen it setting up for this move, I bought me some PYTH network. Now, again, PYTH network, which we'll look at both CRO and PYTH. PYTH network, this played out so beautifully that I am almost certain that we're going to see PYTH Network reach these targets. I think we will. What is going on, Cent Maxi? Cent Maxi, what is going on, bro? Long time no see. Yeah, it's been a while, man. ZBCN, yeah, somebody else asked for that. Absolutely. But yes, PYTH Network, we did exactly what I said I thought we would do. PYTH Network ran up, tested 15 cents, consolidated, broke out on the bullish news that PYTH Network is going to be integrated with the government. We're bringing off-chain data on-chain using PYTH Network and Chainlink. It's beautiful. I think we're way undervalued at this time, considering how bullish some of this news is. I think we're extremely undervalued. So PYTH Network, Chainlink, bullish. 81 cents is probably a little bit too conservative, honestly. It's probably a little conservative for PYTH Network. PYTH Network's probably going to really blow 83 cents, 85 cents out of the water, right? Previous, so far, all-time high, around $1.11. I love it. All-time high for PYTH Network currently at $1.16, it looks like. $1.16 current all-time high for PYTH Network. So this, like I said, this is probably a little too conservative. I think that we'll probably blast this target out of the park, man. We're going to just knock it out of the park. 81 cents, out of here. It's a good possibility in my opinion. Obviously not financial advice. Disclaimer right here, entertainment purposes only, and should not be taken as financial advice. I think we'll blast this out of the park though. So where could it go, man? Where could it go? Well, honestly, once PYTH Network goes past $1.16, I mean, that's just, it's wherever the traders, wherever the hodlers, wherever the investors want PYTH Network to go. I mean, I see PYTH Network being one of the best altcoin picks right now for the rest of 2025. I said that in my PYTH Network video because we're at 16 cents right now for PYTH Network. And if you think about, if you go back and you look at Chainlink, I mean, think about it. Look at what Chainlink did. And that was before we had all this actual real world adoption happening. Chainlink did numbers. And that was back when we just had nothing but speculation. And even though it is still a speculative market, we have real world adoption taking place now. We have real world application and use case being used. We have utility tokens like PYTH Network and Chainlink actually being used. So tell me why PYTH Network's not going to do numbers like Chainlink did. I loaded up on PYTH Network because I actually think PYTH Network is going to be, it's going to do something similar to what Chainlink did. I think, I was buying Chainlink back when it was probably not, I definitely was not buying Chainlink back when it was as low as PYTH Network is now. I wish. But I was buying Chainlink at $1.50. I was buying Chainlink at $1.50. So just put that into perspective for a second. PYTH Network's not even at $1. Bro, PYTH Network is going to do numbers. I fully think this is my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt, but I mean, my TA so far was perfect to the tip of the wick, as I like to say. To the tip of the wick, man. When your target is that good, man, we say it is to the tip of the wick, because that's where it goes, man. To the tip of the wick. And I really do think PYTH Network and Chainlink both are going to be top performing altcoins towards the end of the year. I do think that PYTH Network could outperform Chainlink even, only because it's smaller, it's newer, it's fresh. I still am always going to believe in Chainlink. I'm going to fully support Chainlink and hold some Chainlink long term because it brings a real utility and problem solving application to the real world. Government's already, the US government already planning to use PYTH Network and Chainlink. And what happened to Band Protocol, man? Where are the Oracle networks out there? What happened to Band Protocol? Band Protocol just disappeared. I stopped hearing anything about Band Protocol. And now we have this newcomer, man, PYTH network, just taking the crypto market by storm. Smash the like button for PYTH network. If you hold PYTH network, let us know in the chat. I think that this chart's going to age beautifully. Bookmark this, man. Share this. Save this stream. Go to my PYTH network video. Bookmark that thing and save that and check it at the end of the year. Seriously, see if we can run up. Right now PYTH network ran up. We tested the resistance just like I expected us to do. We did come up and we tested this resistance here perfectly. And you know what? If you were not expecting a pullback at this resistance, I mean, you had to have just been pure FOMO. You had to have just been pure emotions right there, because from a technical perspective, there was no way PYTH network was not going to get a pullback here. Major long-term daily, weekly resistance. There was no way. Previous support too. Look at that. Major previous support level. Major resistance there. There was no way we were not going to get a pullback there. Now, PYTH network so far has pulled back and held support at close to, right below, but close to the 15-cent mark. So that support there is actually a very good spot. It's a very good spot, right? Because we had this kind of choppy action back here below it. If we can hold that support above it, it's a good sign we'll come back up and keep on chopping in this range instead of falling back down into this range. We want to stay up here. Even if we're chopping, we want to chop in this range. That way, when the time comes, we'll be ready to pop up. And that's what we want to see. We're probably going to chop here for a bit. I would expect after this big run for PYTH, I would expect a little bit of chop here, because we are testing that downtrend resistance. If we can hold this support, though, and get a squeeze in between that downtrend resistance, am I going to have to double down on my PYTH? I mean, Deadwood, I think PYTH network's a good play, man. I hate to keep preaching PYTH network, but I think it's a very good play for the end of the year, especially if you've got some gains you want to try to get some more gains on. If you got some playing money with it, something you can afford to lose. I think of all the coins right now that I've looked at recently, PYTH network seems the most promising. As far as just return on investment, because we're just so low, man. Under 20 cents. It's crazy. Under 20 cents with an all-time high of $1.16. Yeah. Sounds good to me, man. If we can hold if we can chop here and hold above the 200-day moving average, I would expect PYTH network to pop up out of this. And towards the end of this year, we're going to be seeing it run up and retest that $1.16 and probably go on even higher. Now, CRO right there with PYTH, man. Honestly, CRO right there with PYTH, because CRO now, it's already, of course, it's up quite a bit, but it's also breaking out of a major pattern. So CRO too. I do believe CRO is another one that we should be watching towards the end of the year. It's, so far played out nicely, ran up, testing this range up here where we did break down. And I do think that CRO is one to look at. Now let's see. Bitcoin holding 110. I love it. Ethereum, bro. Ethereum. I think Ethereum's going to do exactly what I drew in here back when I was talking about ETH. Once it broke out of this, you know, likely for us to back test the breakout, see if that holds. That would be our confirmation. So if we do back test that, that would put us down around 4,100 for ETH, 4,000. I mean, right at 4,100, 4,000, right there. I do believe that if the back test of that holds, I think we are heading to $10,000 Ethereum. And if we do, it's hard for me to think that ETH would even stop at 10K. It's hard for me to even think ETH would stop at 10K. We have, look, long-term resistance, right? Now, I don't actually have the curve drawn in here, but I do have a channel drawn in. Somewhat of a channel that seems to be forming right there with that support and resistance. But it looks to me like ETH could go way higher. I mean, look at where ETH is at, guys. What is up, Venom S? Welcome in, man. Fed cut is coming. Fed rate cut on the way. Ignite this bull run. Ignite the rest of this bull run. Because, I mean, looking at this chart, Ethereum looks extremely undervalued looking at this chart. If, you know, 10K is just like, doesn't even feel like the one, you know? What's going on, Handy Matt? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you guys. Yeah, 10K does not even feel like the right, it don't even feel like the right one. I feel more like up here at this trend line. That's our resistance. Look, boom, boom. I mean, we got the top here. We got the top here. So our next top should be here, right? That puts us up closer to the 25K target. I like the idea of the $25,000 ETH target way better than the 10K target, man. That could still happen between now and the end of this year. I mean, if you look at the time frame between now and January of next year, it's doable. If we have a parabolic run and a blow off top, man, it is doable. Yeah. I should be live also. I will go live on okay, so we had unemployment rate, we had unemployment numbers, non-farm payrolls, blah blah blah, job openings, jobs. Okay, so unemployment numbers, job numbers came out yesterday. A little bit of market stimulation to the downside there. $4,200 ETH. Come on now. We have not dipped that much. We have not dipped that much. I will be live. I will be going live for the inflation rate data. Inflation rate data day. You know, I don't want to miss that because honestly, I feel like, and that's coming up. That's coming up within the next week. That's coming. So I don't want to miss that. I think that will be a big day. I think some big things will happen that day. We don't have a whole lot of news going on with the market today. Just to kind of give you guys a little breakdown on what's going on in crypto this week. It looks like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, and USDT Tether are topping the charts in social media and online discussions, reflecting key market narratives and investor focus. The Securities and Exchange Commission proposing a crypto rule overhaul to open Wall Street's doors. I did see something about the SEC. Creating a 24/7 rule for trading, not just crypto. Does that mean that the stock market, does that mean that the stock market's going to be trading 24/7 like Bitcoin and crypto? If so, that's crazy. I mean, Bitcoin really disrupting the entire financial market at this point. And I'm here for it. It's great. It's great. Deadwood, I agree. You know, it's right now is just that time when the market really tests our patience. And the people that are patient during this time will be the ones that don't have to suffer from buying back in higher, FOMOing in so that they don't miss. What is going on, Show Enough? Welcome in, bro. Yeah, I do agree. And let's see. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission introduced an agenda to better integrate crypto into the traditional financial system. I mean, we have so many reasons to be bullish. So the market is just not reflecting all of it just yet. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. It's just testing our patience, because whenever the market catches up to all this bullish momentum that's going on fundamentally related to cryptocurrency and Bitcoin adoption, when the prices of these coins reflects all of this, it's going to be great. Let's see what this proposal includes. It includes clearer digital asset rules, possible exemptions and safe harbors, and allowing crypto trading on national exchanges under broker-dealer frameworks. The Genius Act ushers in stablecoin payments revolution. The Genius Act, signed into law back in July, now mandates full reserve backing, audits, and AML compliance for stablecoins. This legislation is pushing mainstream adoption. Financial institutions like JP Morgan, Visa, and others are already exploring stablecoin usage, aiming at faster and cheaper cross-border payments. Analysts weigh in on how low Bitcoin could fall this month, with fresh support level breakdowns amid current volatility. Arbitrum's $1 reclaim. Looks like we have an altcoin spotlight highlight here. Arbitrum. So ARB is trading back around $1. Momentum could signal a larger trend shift, though catalyst and token unlocks are still under scrutiny. And then, of course, you got Trump's World Liberty Financial coming under lots of scrutiny as well. So Bitcoin and ETH leading headlines, but showing uncertainty. Major support levels were being tested. Bitcoin testing that 110. Right now, I mean, honestly, if it holds 110, if Bitcoin can hold 110, that would be incredible. I feel like maybe we need to come a little lower, but if we could hold even 105, would be great. Meme energy around Dogecoin, like I've been saying, man, Dogecoin really, honestly, the tightest squeeze on a chart I've seen in a minute right here. Dogecoin ready to break out for sure. I really think this is beautiful too. I just don't understand. The market should be so hot right now. We got the Securities and Exchange Commission bending its knee to crypto. That is such a big deal. I think Bitcoin is defending critical support right now. And if it does hold, we should be seeing a nice rally. If Bitcoin dips down lower, testing that 103, 104, 105 level support down here, previous resistance, I would expect altcoins, I would expect ETH, altcoins to get a little push. Still watching CRO closely. Lots of banks, fintechs testing stablecoins. Bullish on stablecoins, man. Stablecoin news, anyways, paving the way for mainstream crypto adoption. And like we talked about earlier, I think that all of this does make cryptocurrency less speculative. Like I said earlier, it is still a speculative market, but 2025 crypto market way less speculative than 2020 crypto market. We are definitely entering in a stage or phase of cryptocurrency adoption that is going to be so fast. We're going to blink and miss it. You literally have to be locked in. And I think that the next few years are going to present amazing opportunities for us. You know, after 2030, after 2028, 2030, I think that this market is going to be so matured that it'll be very tough for the average individual to do much, at least with Bitcoin, any of the blue chip coins, right? Smaller cap projects, maybe, still big opportunities there. But as far as like the little guy being able to really capitalize on the market moves with Bitcoin, ETH, Solana, XRP, these types of coins, XRP, depending on what happens during the next bear market, might be a good play in the next run. It's crazy, but we have to be talking forward thinking like this, right? This market is continuously ever evolving and changing on a daily basis. You got to be forward thinking in this entire market. Like right now, we already need to be thinking about what our plays are going to be during the bear market. It's like bull run's over, man. Bull market, the crypto bull run is done. Be thinking like that. Be thinking about what your next move is going to be. And that's what I'm trying to be. I'm already thinking about, well, what am I going to do in the next few months when alt season finally comes, when we capitalize on these altcoins? Where are we going to diversify those gains into? What are we going to do? What is your plan? Are you going to hold in USDC, hold in something stable, let it gain? That's probably the play for me. I'm going to hold the profits in something stable, let it gain, and wait for the right moment to start DCAing once again. PYTH staking. Long-term hold. Well, Deadwood, all you guys, man, I appreciate y'all. That's about all I got for today. Hopefully, we will start going live more often. Honestly, so far, man, the connection, the quality, stream quality, and the connection quality has been great, man. It's really been great. So if we can keep the momentum going with that, we will definitely be going live more often. Right now, I'm just going to do my best. What I plan to do is just at least go live once a week, minimum once a week. Going forward, eventually, as time goes on, we're going to try to incorporate some more pop-up live streams, especially when anything happening, if there's anything major happening. Like right now, the market is... Right now, there is not anything happening, but honestly, right now is the best moment for the next leg up. I mean, now, not after it's already pumping and moving. Now. Thanks, Deadwood. All you guys. Hope you have a great weekend. It's only Saturday, so hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your weekend. I will see you guys on Monday or Tuesday. Monday or Tuesday. I'm not sure which yet, but I'll be live on one of those days. Peace.